What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. I am the self-proclaimed wing king, and yes, the prince and ruler of all lemon pepper wings. So if you want to learn how to make the best lemon pepper wings on the planet, click that link above, man. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a red beans and rice casserole. Yes, a casserole. A little bit different twist than your regular red beans and rice, but I'm telling you, you are going to love it. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. So let me tell you what we have here. We're going to use some vegetable oil. I have back here some chicken broth, some Panko seasoned breadcrumbs. We're going to use some light red kidney beans, and we're going to use the dark red kidney beans also. We're going to use some diced tomatoes, bell pepper, onion, smoked paprika, Creole seasoning, some celery, some garlic. You won't see them here. Some garlic cloves. And again, guys, remember the star of the show. Turn that way. Conecuh sausage. You got to get you some of this Conecuh sausage, guys. All right, so these are the ingredients we're going to use. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I've measured out our ingredients. So let me tell you what they are. Right here, I have 2 cups of chicken broth, but we're going to use 3 cups. But of course, this is only enough for 2 cups. So I got 2 cups here. I got a cup of white rice here. I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes, which is about a 15-ounce can. Right here, I combine my light and dark red kidney beans together, and there was about 15-ounce cans, so it's 2 15-ounce cans of those. Well, let me say that again. 15-ounce can of light red kidney beans and dark red kidney beans. And here we got a pound of Conecuh sausage. I've diced it for about a 1/2 inch thick. Half a cup of chopped bell peppers. Right here I have 3 teaspoons of garlic, a tablespoon of thyme. I have 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of Creole seasoning, half a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of chopped celery, half a cup of onions, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 3 tablespoons here of vegetable oil. So these are the ingredients, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do to get started is we're gonna heat about a tablespoon of our vegetable oil over medium heat, and we're gonna let this bad baby come up to temperature. All right, it looks like our oil is up to temperature, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our sausages. And we're gonna cook these bad babies until they're brown. So however long that is, maybe, 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how hot you have it. So we're just gonna move them around until they brown. All right. All right, we're about 3 minutes in now. So I'm probably gonna let this cook for probably another 3 to 4 minutes. We're there now. We have our sausage, they look brown. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn this off real quick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'll put these guys right back into a bowl. And we're going to just set them aside just for a moment while we prepare the second part of our recipe. And that's what we have. All right, let's move on. All right, so in the same pan that we took our sausage out of, what we're gonna do, remember we had 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're gonna put those last 2 tablespoons in here. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to start adding our vegetables. And these are our bell peppers. Those are celery, the onion, and our garlic. And we're gonna cook this until the vegetables are softened, maybe for about 7 to 10 minutes. So we're just gonna move these bad babies around in here. All right, so we're about, looks like we're about 5 minutes in. I'm gonna let this, may not need to go about 10 minutes right here. I'm probably gonna let this go for another 2 to 3 minutes. And then we're gonna come back and start adding the rest of our ingredients. Also in this step too, what I want to do is I want to add a little salt. You know, I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon of salt right here in this step, just to get those veggies with a little seasoning on it. Of course, we're gonna add a little bit more salt as we walk ourselves through the recipe, but right here is a good step to add them to your veggies. That makes sure your veggies have some seasoning to it, all right? So we'll give it this about 2 more minutes. All right, so now our veggies are softened. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead, add our sausages back into our skillet along with our kidney beans. All right, and now we're gonna add out, make sure you drain your kidney beans before you add them to your skillet. Wash them and drain them, or rinse them and drain them. Now with your tomatoes, chopped diced tomatoes, you don't have to do that. You're just gonna take them straight out of the can. All right, get this mixed in here. And what I used was fire roasted tomatoes. You can just use regular diced tomatoes. I use diced tomatoes, the fire roasted kind. So it really doesn't matter. You can use the ones that have the oregano and basil in it. Doesn't matter. Next, we're gonna add our thyme, our smoked paprika, and our Creole seasoning. And we're gonna give that a good mix like that. Let me change to my spoon and get this thing mixed up properly or better like this. And we're gonna let this bad baby cook on medium heat for about 5 minutes to let all these flavors combine, marry, talk to each other. Look at the color of that. Look at the color, the bright reddish colors. All right, guys, so we're about a minute from being done. So we're gonna give it a quick stir, and we're almost to the finish line on this one in terms of this step right here. All right, be right back. Okay, so our 5 minutes are up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn that bad baby off. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our rice. So we're just gonna add our rice in here, just like that. We're gonna go in now with our chicken broth. And remember, we got 3 cups of chicken broth. Now this right here is 1 cup. And if you remember, I had my other 2 cups right here. So we're gonna add that in there. Now we're gonna stir this like this. Now I think right now is a great idea to add about another teaspoon of salt, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if you don't wanna do that right now, you can wait, but I think this is a great time to add it. Teaspoon will work. All right, so the next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this in our oven. Now I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna stick it in the oven for about 20 minutes, exactly like this. And after the 20 minutes, we're gonna pull it out and we're gonna continue to finish up the recipe. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so while we wait for our red beans to finish in the oven, what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna prepare our breadcrumb mixture. So here's our 3 tablespoons of butter, melted butter. So what we're gonna do is just add our breadcrumbs in it like this. Just gonna give that just a mix like this. Just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set it aside and we're gonna wait until our red beans are done in the oven. Looks like we got about 15 more minutes. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so it's been 20 minutes. I pulled it out of the oven so we could take a look at it like this. Look at that. We're gonna give it a stir. And I'll tell you what we're gonna do now. Our breadcrumbs that we had, and we're just going to, oh man, just put them over the top just like that. And we're gonna stick this bad baby back into the oven for about 15 more minutes. And once we do that, we're gonna be ready to eat, guys. So I'll be right back. All right, so I left it in the oven for about another 15 to 20 minutes. I wanted to make sure that the breadcrumbs brown. So that's what you wanna do. If it's not brown, you can throw it back in there. Plus you want more of the liquid to kind of absorb into into the dish. So you don't want it too watery. You can eat it that way if you wanted, but the way the casserole is made, you want to make sure that it absorbs some of the liquid. So let's take a look at this, guys. What do you think? And let's kind of dig into this and see what we see. Let's take it back like that. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. All right, man, I want to take a bite of that. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get this bad baby all dressed up. Well, it's pretty much dressed up, but we're gonna get it over in a bowl and then we'll be right back, all right? And there you have it, guys. Red beans and rice with sausage casserole. What are your thoughts on that? If you like red beans and rice like I do, I love red beans and rice. So this right here is perfect for me. You guys already know I love Conecuh sausage. This is a great recipe. The holidays are coming up. It's easy to make, guys. You could bring this dish to your family gathering right here. Easy to make, simple, delicious. Guys, it's a great recipe. Now, if you need the ingredients, they're in the video description below, along with the measurements. Also, if you need any of these items, they'll also be in the video description below. Guys, check out that Conecuh sausage. You want that in your arsenal. Conecuh sausage, one of the best sausages I've ever tasted, I'm telling you. So, guys, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, yes, subscribe. This is the type of recipes we do. And before I get out of here, we're gonna definitely do a taste test on this right here so I can tell you guys what this tastes like. Look at this, all these, with this sausage. I'm left-handed, so it always gets in front of the camera. So let me try to do with this with my right hand. Look at that. Oh, let me blow it. I don't want to just put this in my mouth like that. Yes, God, this is awesome. Take a look at that. Ooh-wee. This is gonna be a few days eating right here. And until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli, all wings, everything. And yes, I am out. Peace.